All right, you guessed it. The wind is blowing in South Dakota, and I'm working on fence today. All right, so working on this fence after the cows knocked it over, and one of the things that was causing me concern was the fact that the fiber optic hub is right here off the fence. So I talked to the boss, and we're gonna angle this fence right here, so that way I didn't have to worry about any fiber optic issues. If I remember right, they just cut this in. It's a couple foot off the fence, but you know, dial before you dig, all that good stuff, or just avoid it is what we're gonna do today. So I will I'm gonna put this on warp for you guys, so one, it'll look like I'm super fast when I'm working, and two, in case I'm standing around scratching my head or something and it takes me a little longer, then it doesn't get so boring to watch. There we go. So the only thing I got left to do is I'll tie some wire to that one so it'll be secured, and there's 16 foot done. I am sure there's going to be comments. I did put a string line up, and all I used for that was just some chalk line that I hadn't put chalk in yet, and actually there's two of them because it wasn't quite long enough, so I hooked those together. So that way, hopefully the fence is somewhat straight. You know, close to the house, got to make sure that you don't get in trouble with the boss. And then, of course, it is right next to the road, so all the neighbors can critique it too. Let's see here. Oh, and I was going to use the 200, but instead I ran down there with Dolly. So the post hole digger is on the 6088. Yeah, I mean, oh, the other thing, I couldn't find my hand post hole, you know, the screw type, not the pull apart type, because I'm using the small auger, so it cuts down on the tamping. Now, granted, do you have to use a tanker's bar to tamp? Well, probably not, but, you know, artillery, it's in the blood. And it works darn good. Yeah, that baby's pretty dang solid. And if we get some rain tonight, that'll help bring it in, or help tighten it up a little bit too. But yeah, I think this will work. I know it'll keep the cows in. Just, you know, we really liked the looks of that white fence, but it's just not strong enough. And as I'm taking these apart, which actually the worst part of this whole deal is getting those old boards off, because they've been painted over so many times that the screw heads are all full of paint, or they're rounded out. But a lot of these boards themselves are rotten You know, if you look here, you know, you can see. So if you get one side, oh, here's a bad one. Yeah, so if you get one side off, you can just kind of angle it around and it'll pull apart. If nothing else, I hit it with the Wonder Bar, and that seems to take care of it. There we go. So, well, getting the project going. It'll look good when it's done, and yeah, maybe my post could go deeper in the ground, but again, I couldn't find that other one, so I guess they're all going to be about armpit deep, and that way, if Lizzie wants to put birdhouses on it, you know, the birds can get a more of a running start, fly higher, whatever. But there you go. So, fun project. There's always fun projects here on the farm. And if you haven't subscribed, by all means consider doing so. And if you have, thank you. And as always, thanks for watching, and take care.